Hi everybody, this is Becky here, and I am here to do a flip through of this extremely huge junk journal, Christmas style, and this is using the digital programs or the digital images from Calico Collage from Norella. And she's got the most amazing images in this collection, and I just adore it. In fact, I have some other projects I'll be showing a little bit later on with some of these same images. This junk journal is, let's measure it here, is 5 3/4 wide by 9 tall, and the spine is 3 inches, and over here is a little bit bigger. Just real quick, this is a hardbound. I made it with cardstock and covered it with, this is the fabric that I used, is a vintage linen feed or grain sack. I got several of these sacks at a Alameda flea market one year, and finally getting to use some of it. So it's old and it's got a lot of texture to it. On the side here, there are 4 signatures, and I'll go over those in a little bit. Here is the charm that I made. It is removable, and it's got all kinds of Christmas charms on it. And then here's a little lampwork glass mitten, a snowman mitten, and some other stones, some buttons, some crystals, some vintage check glass, and like I said, lots of little charms here. On this side is a piece of silk ribbon, and as you can see, the closure is a hitching post, Tim Holtz hitching post, and I left this a little bit longer so you could make it bigger or smaller, or change it if you want to. There's an old snowflake earring here that goes around the hitching post, and I think I was out of frame. Anyway, that goes around the hitching post right here. There's a little charm here that I pinned on with a garment pin. It's got some silver gloves, a couple of buttons, a little pine cone, and a rhinestone on here. And this is one of the images that's in the kit, and I made it a little bit bigger, and I cut it out, and then I used stickles and some 3-dimensional little stickers on it. This sets up, I don't know if you can tell, but it's 3-dimensional, and there's lace that I had textured with plaster of Paris, and there's several layers of lace here, and then there is a piece of cardboard that I stripped back, and it's got gesso and snow and glitter on it. And then there's cheesecloth on top of that, and then there's a snowflake, a big huge snowflake, glitter snowflake ornament that's underneath the cardboard. Then there's the cardboard. Then there's the some more lace and cheesecloth. Then there's some snowflakes. This is the snowman. There's another little piece of cardboard here, and I stuck on the letters Joy that are Christmas decorated, little 3D. And then over here is a couple more snowflakes that I put together. and put up here. So on the back is a smaller little snowman, the same guy on the front, and it just has my name or my initials and the date. So let's get this baby open. Okay, first of all, as you can see, there's lots of stuff in here. This journal is a little bit different than my last couple in that I made it like I did one about 4 times ago, where I made it a journal to write in, a journal to put photographs in, a journal to draw in, and then it's got sections of watercolor paper that you can actually do some painting or mixed media art on it. So you'll see that as we go through. The inside is lined with ducking fabric, and this is the images from the collection. And then I made a tuck spot out of it. It's got some lace on it, and there are some tags and journaling cards that are also from the collection. And what I did was I shrunk down the pages and made some of these. Here's one of the pages, and it's got some lace, 2 different kinds of lace on here. And these looked like snowflakes or poinsettias, so I thought that was cute. There's lines on this. There's a little velvet ribbon. There's a backside of a glassine bag. This is one of the watercolor pages, and what I did was I sprayed some glitter mist on it. It can be covered up with gesso if you don't want it there. I just kind of wanted to put some different little colors so that you'd have a background to start with if you didn't feel like doing it. And here's the other side. This is a clip-on, and it's just a fabric collage. It's got several layers of old fabric, and then this is like felt. It's batting, and I put it, and it has buttons and a garment pin, and I put it on here so that it would be removable. I have it clipped on this, which is a piece of vintage flocked wallpaper for texture, and turn it onto this side, and I made a pocket on the back side of it, and there's a double pocket here, and then here's a journaling card in here. This is an old invoice. It's a photocopy of an invoice that I purchased the original on Etsy. And here is coffee stain paper, and I stamped it a little bit on the top. On this side there's a music flip up, and it's also a pocket with journaling card. A lot of the cards are blank and a lot of them are stamped with lines. It's an inventory control tag. This is 7-Up Bottling Company ticket. And this page is another page from the kit, and I have furry kind of lace here, and the pocket is an old piece of napkin, linen napkin, and then there's pink, really soft, it's like minky, I call it minky blankets, and it's on the pocket as well. And there's a charm, a Christmas charm, and some buttons and some lace. And here are some more cards to write on or put pictures on, or whatever you want to do with them. And the back side of that page. And then there's a piece of ledger. This is a smaller page of the I believe this one is actually mixed media paper. It's pretty sturdy. And it doesn't have any treatment on it. I left some of them blank. And some more paper with the stamping on the other side. A couple of just little book pages, and this is a milk receipt. And look at this picture. Aren't these foxes really cute? There's some lace here and a little velvet tab. And lines there. Ledger. More card or watercolor paper here that's blank. Some more paper to write on. Watercolor paper. It's got some pinks and blues and colors here misted on. Glassine bag with a journaling card inside. Lined paper from the kit. And this is the center. And I don't know if you can see this with my hand in the way, but look at this piece of trim. Isn't it beautiful? Looks very ice-ish, snowish. This is a doily that I have made a pocket out of for the middle. And then the other side here. It's got a tab here. Some more watercolor paper. It's got lines on it for journaling. The other side stamped. More watercolor paper, ledger. Here's a pocket. Some of these images that I have for pockets and tucks are printed on photo paper, so it has a real smooth, shiny finish. I thought that was pretty cool. This is one of the tag images, and I have it two-sided here. The laces, for the most part, have been sewn on. I did use some gluing in some areas where I had some issues with my machine, but for the most part, they're sewn on. And the other side of these pages, and some more watercolor, ledger paper, lined journal pages from the kit. And here's the other side. I printed most of the kit pages. I printed them on both sides. And some more coffee stained, tea stained paper. Here's the other half of the flocked wallpaper, and again another double pocket here. And I made just a little booklet here with this, and it has a pocket on the top as well, and there's a pocket there. More watercolor paper that's been sprayed with glimmer mist. This is a glassine bag, and I made a tuck spot and put some tags in there. And then there's tags and journaling cards inside as well. This is a lined journaling paper from the kit. And that's the end of the first signature. Second signature. And we have a lot of the same kind of thing. Paper from a book, invoice, coffee dyed paper, another glassine with a couple of tags and journal spots in them. Watercolor paper. It's got some pink glimmer mist on it. And here's another piece of vintage wallpaper. And this one's got some pink flocking on it. And then this is an oval shaped embossed doily. Got this from Tattered Dreams. I can't ever remember her shop. I think it's Tattered Dreams. I'll put it in the link below.